Champion who defends her title later on tonight in the first ever Queen of the Mountain match. And then, remember recently on Impact Wrestling and Access TV, her regular partner, Havoc, was beaten astonishingly quickly by Masha Slamovich, and Havoc's been MIA ever since.
Both a physical and a mental, emotional blow to Havoc dealt there. Rosemary fending for herself here, but the Hive is always in the back of her mind. But right now it is the Influence who are in firm control.
Suplex by Dashwood. Count it two, and a kick out there by Rosemary. Neil Dashwood gaining control of this matchup. We've talked about it before. The Knockouts World Tag Team Championship, the first title victory for Dashwood here in this company. She is obsessed with this title.
I was just about to say that. You know, with this being so important to her, she is not going to give that up very easily at all. No way, no how.
A tag made. Back into the ring comes Neil Dashwood. Frequent tags.
This is this in and out. Keep your partner fresh. That's the key here.
Shoots the half. Here's the cover to retain, and a kick out by Rosemary.
And meanwhile, it's Rosemary who's been in there this whole time, getting worn down more and more. This is Tag Team 101 from the Influence.
And look at the positioning of Rosemary here towards the center of the ring, but even Dashwood just trying to move Rosemary even closer and closer to the Influence's corner.
Trying to turn her away from her own partner. Because every little inch counts. See, switching to the side headlock there. Great move.
Belly to back suplex there by Rosemary, but Dashwood between Rosemary and Taya Valkyrie.
Positioning is half the battle in these tag team contests.
Now Rosemary trying to reach out, has got to make a tag to Valkyrie here. Has taken a lot of punishment thus far. Oh, look at this, Dashwood sent off. Now it's Madison Rayne who tags in. Valkyrie legal as well. You can see pro wrestling fans jumping on social media to talk about hashtag Slammiversary. What an event tonight. And the Knockouts an opportunity to show out here for the tag team titles.
Valkyrie unloading on the Influence.
Uh-oh. Version of the Blue Thunder Bomb. Cover. Oh, and a kick out by Rayne.
And it's going to take a little more than that to put down Madison Rayne, who has a long lineage of championships under her belt as well.
Tag made. Rosemary back in. So now the frequent tags being made by Rosemary and Valkyrie.
I like to see it. They're finally getting onto that page they need to be on. As this exploder from Rosemary.
A wicked smile across the face of Rosemary. Ask House Hardy just how terrifying Rosemary can be.
Oh, I don't have to. I can see right now.
Oh, went for the spear again, and it was cut down by Dashwood. Cover by Rayne, legal on Rosemary. Oh, look at Valkyrie.
Great presence of mind there from Dashwood, but Valkyrie as well, who then pushed Neil into the pinning position. Breaking it all up. This is great tag team wrestling right here from both teams.
Great teamwork. I agree with you. Now look at Rosemary going up against Madison Rayne. Valkyrie all over Dashwood.
Oh, you see Madison Rayne slipping out there, as does Dashwood, turning this one around once again.
Every time it looks like that chemistry is finally starting to come together for Valkyrie and Rosemary. Hold on a second. Bad situation here for the Influence. Oh, double spear.
They got him. Double cover.
Cover. Oh, and a kick out by the Influence.
Rosemary and Valkyrie were less than a second away from becoming Knockouts World Tag Team Champions.
And now Valkyrie and Rosemary going for a 2-on-1 opportunity here against Madison Rayne. Oh, and Rayne trying to keep Valkyrie away. Went to the eyes. Oh, and now Rosemary into Valkyrie.
Rayne fighting the whole time. And now Dashwood. Oh!
Using the ropes.
And once again, could be looking for the collab here.
The Influence. The collab. There it is. This could be it for Rosemary and Valkyrie. Wait a minute, Taya tossed Dashwood outside the ring.
Exposing to Dashwood, now it's down to Rayne and Taya, who's been knocked down to her knee.
And now Madison, back from the dead, it's Rosemary.
That is not a sight you want to see when you turn around.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, the knee to the face. Rosemary, the cover. We have new tag team champions.
Here are your winners and new Knockouts World Tag Team Champions, Taya Valkyrie and Rosemary.
Your new Knockouts World Tag Team Champions. Look at the astonishment on some of the faces here in the Asylum.
Well, any doubt we had at the beginning about the teamwork between Valkyrie and Rosemary has been put to rest as they raise championship gold over their heads here at the 20th anniversary of Impact Wrestling. And get out of there, Dan Spencer.
We heard from one Impact Hall of Famer in Sting earlier on tonight. It's time to hear from another one. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Hey, this is Kurt Angle, Olympic gold medalist and TNA Hall of Fame. And I want to congratulate Impact Wrestling on their 20-year anniversary. TNA gave me an opportunity when I needed it, and I'm very grateful for that. I want to thank all the fans for welcoming me the first time I stepped foot in the ring. I had incredible feuds with AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Sting, Christian Cage, Bobby Roode, and so many others. Here's to another 20 years of Impact Wrestling.
A big thank you to Kurt Angle. He might want to avert his eyes for this one. You can see Moose is locked away, as is Sami Callihan. These two have been locked away for the better part of 24 hours. No food, no water, no light in preparation for Monsters Ball. For Callihan, this is about revenge for what happened nearly 10 months ago.
In this story, the hero gets sent to the hospital. We have video showing the aftermath of that vicious and heinous attack on Sami Callihan by Moose. Right here you can see this is just heartbreaking. Sami tries to put on a good show for the Impact faithful, letting him know he's okay, but we are all rightly concerned.
I've done a lot of terrible things the last few months, and honestly, I have no remorse, because those things made me the greatest champion this company's ever had.
Sami Callihan face to face with Moose.
Monsters Ball. Have you figured out the game? Monsters Ball. The lights go off, lights come on, I beat your ass. Lights go off, lights come on, I beat your ass.
Moose was ready for Callihan. But look out! Oh, Moose caught with the back.
Every single time you think you got the death machine figured out, I change the damn rules. Lights go off, lights come on. Monsters Ball. By the end of the night, you'll be begging and pleading for mercy. Monsters Ball.
Get me out of here! Open that door!
Look how much your dumbass was freaking out when you're locked in a room for 45 minutes. Now imagine what it's gonna be like when you're locked in there 24 hours. Moose and Death Machine. Monsters Ball.
In this matchup, there are no countouts, no disqualification. All weapons are legal. Pinfall or submission must occur inside the ring in order to determine a winner in Monsters Ball.
24 hours. Come on, Goldberg. Come on, here.
All right, Sami, open it up.
That one is easy. I'm gonna live there now.
first. He represents the... Oh! Sami Callihan literally stealing Moose's spotlight. Even Moose in the spotlight was struggling with the lights.
Struggling with the lights, struggling with pretty much everything. Meanwhile, the Death Machine is at home.
The Callahan Death Machine is rolling here at Slammiversary. This is Sami's first match here in Impact Wrestling since September 2021 at Victory Road.
Look, the conditions these guys in have been inhumane. But let's not forget, come on, Moose is a top-tier professional athlete. He needs training, he needs nutrition, he needs sustenance. Just because he's not a sewer rat like Sami Callihan doesn't mean he deserves this.
Remember, in the lead-up to this match, the lights would go out, the lights would come on. Callahan attacking Moose. Even at points, Moose looked like he was ready for Callahan. But you gotta believe, right out of the gates here, Callahan seems to have adapted well to the deprivation of the last 24 hours in preparation for this.
Well, I mean, in some part of Sami Callahan's mind, the 10 months he spent at home, sitting on a couch, watching what Moose did week after week was almost a worse torture than anything Monsters Ball could have thrown at him.
These steel trays right to the head of Moose. Oh!
Sami, you might be at home in this environment, but it doesn't mean you can turn your back on the wrestling god in any situation.
I think Moose is already bleeding at the mouth.
Doesn't surprise me at all. Look, I was there. I was there when Sami got hurt. I was backstage hearing him.
He wasn't had anything to eat or drink in 24 hours. And I'm telling you, talking up some water.
We're talking about professional athlete, NFL player here. He needs sustenance. He needs nutrition, man. That body is a temple.
I don't think I've ever seen somebody grab a hot dog in the middle of Monsters Ball.
You do what you gotta do.
Wait, oh my God. That trash can lid, I think the handle split open the skull of Sami Callihan. Look at the blood all over the white pants of Moose.
Although I do have to point out, the minute Moose approached Sami Callihan covered in his own blood, I think Sami was smiling.
You're right.
Sami was laughing. He was ready for this. He was born. He was created for a match like this.
It's all legal. No countouts, no disqualification. Oh my God. Oh, the Uranagi into the apron.
And that's what this match is going to come down to. The all-out wild mania of Sami Callihan versus this. That raw power, strength, and athletic fortitude of Moose.
Oh, and again into the apron. The Monsters Ball first introduced 18 years ago in 2004 at the first Victory Road event. This is the 54th Monsters Ball in the history of Impact Wrestling.
And they never, ever get less violent or intense.
Oh, look at Moose. Moose is going for it again.
Oh, but he sees he's got a table